Hello, my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you're able to get out in nature like Starlight was. And now I am at the library again, and wow, I have been a little busy bee lately, so everything has been really moving fast in my life. I don't know where you are and what's going on in your life, so are you busy right now at this time of year? I know a lot of people are going through so many changes because their kids are no longer in school. But anyway, I hope you're able to get out in nature, and besides, keep yourself cool. And depending on where you live as far as temperature wise goes, so like right now I'm actually where it's AC, DC, I used to listen to that music, but anyway, I hope you're able to get out and, make sure, like I said, is to, like get plenty of water. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. And you can find me on YouTube, and that is at Starlight, and that is at Kathy K. Dingman. And you can also give this video a thumbs up. Plus, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can leave a message down below, beep, beep, beep. And I totally forgot, if I don't bring my backpack with me, then I don't have my bell. So don't forget the notification bell, that way you do not miss any videos. And you can also check out my playlist. Plus, you could find me on YouTube, Instagram, and that is at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. So anyway, that's all I could say. I can't believe I'm starting this late on making this video. So because my day has been a little crazy, and I couldn't get here, I in this private room here until 4 o'clock. So I did spend some time on my computer, well, not my computer, but the library's computer, to upload some videos on my Facebook, because I am been a little busy bee. So, but I don't mind. It's just stuff I got to get caught up on, things that I didn't really work on before, and because of my situation. So I am working really hard, and there's so many things I want to say. But before I get carried away, I just want to say thank you to some people out there that have been leaving messages to Starlight. And I know I did leave a big ass message to you out there, and I think it's like gratitude or something. I can't quite remember, but thank you for the couple of people that, or actually 3 people that did leave a comment. And I really, somebody actually was not online for a while, and I'm, like, hey, I'm glad to see you back. Thank you for reaching out and saying hello. So don't be shy with Starlight, please. I am not a shy chick, and even if I was attracted to you, as far as like if I were met a man in public, I am not shy. So please do not be shy with Starlight. And anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about different things, and a different topic today this is what can happen is, and I have to say, I have to say thank you to my mentor, because he, when I was watching him, I learned a lot from him. And, I really got a lot of help from his videos. He always kept me going and always got my mind thinking. And so I love people like that, is when they always get you, really thinking about different ways to help you to, like with his channel, is to be your greatest version. So he really did. He inspired me in so many ways. So because of the things that I learned there, through his YouTube channel, as I was thinking about what are you doing in your life right now. And sometimes what happens, and this can happen to all of us, is because I did something long time ago. That would have been like 90, the year of 95 all the way to 2000, when 95 is the year that I, started to go to church because I got saved. I asked Jesus to come in my heart. I repented of all my evil stuff that I was doing in those, all the way back then. I started going to church. I started learning about God, started learning about the, how Christians that were at church were not perfect. I was learning so many things, and I was growing as a Christian. I was a baby at the time when I started, but then I was, went through discipleship 1, 2, and 3 at the church that I was attending. And, so I learned a lot, the good, bad, and the ugly through all of that. And in 2000 is when I was at one church. It was First Baptist Church in Johnstown, New York, and I started going there since 95 all the way to 2000 with my kids. And it was a nightmare, really, because they were stripping everything that I knew of who I was or who I thought I was, and before you know it, I went from, wearing clothing that, was drawing the wrong kind of men. I was listening to the kind of music that, was getting me to want to go out and be naughty. I ate everything and anything. They didn't really, in that church, they didn't really teach me anything about eating healthy. That is kind of funny. Some churches, they do teach you about eating healthy and other ones don't. Well, this one, absolutely. If you went there for a get-together, believe me, there was a lot of junk, that they were eating. They did not preach anything about eating healthy at all. So it is strange how different churches do different things. But the reason why I'm bringing all this up is right near the time I stopped going to that church and started going at a different church, is because really at the time is I gotten interested into another person that I thought was a Christian at a different church. And I really, at the time when I was at the church I was really upset with the church where I was going, because I felt like it was dead. And because I was on fire, I was at my highest peak in 2000. I was in that summer of 2000, we had VBS, which is Vacation Bible School. Of course, you that went to church and had Vacation Bible School, you would have known what VBS was right away. But some of you that never went to church or maybe you never went to church, but as a kid, maybe you went to a Vacation Bible School. But that was my highlight in my whole life, is when I went to that church, because I brought the most children at that church. So I was at a high peak in my life and I felt really great. But it was really sad, is because I was doing this all on my own. I say on my own, but I really was praying to God to help me with these children that I knocked on their doors, on the Saturdays. I spent my extra time with them. I had my kids, which I didn't really know that was not such a good thing in a way. And you're probably wondering, why, Starlight, you were spending time with the church? It was street kids, but I was bringing them from the streets into the church, and I did this all on my own. I didn't have any other adult. I didn't want anybody with me, really. And it's kind of weird, is it was in my heart to go and knock on doors and do this on my own. And I did. I passed out so many Bible tracts and knocked on lots and lots of doors for years, and I couldn't even walk by. If you were walking on the sidewalk at those years, if we were on the same sidewalk, walking towards each other, or if you were ahead of me and I thought I could catch up, I was that chick that was gonna say, hey, would you like, like one of these Bible tracts? And, and that's who I was in those years. I really meant with all my heart to really go out of my way. I couldn't even go to a store without um, the neighborhood that I was in. I would actually put a Bible tract in every single door as I was walking, and it really drove especially my daughter, because she was older. Poor thing is that she just wanted to get somewhere, but then it took us a longer time to get there because we didn't have a car, and she would kind of be naughty and go way ahead of me, but she was just a kid, she was bored, but in those years, I brought the most kids out at church, and I didn't even know it, because at the Vacation Bible School, the pastor of the church said, "Oh yeah, whoever brings the most kids will get to have a free dinner. They get to go out at a restaurant somewhere and get to go out and eat." And so at the last day of Vacation Bible School, everybody was together at the church, and the pastor announced that, hey, that somebody at this church, I told my daughter about this not too long ago. It was kind of funny. He said, somebody at this church brought like 50 kids at the Vacation Bible School. And I was like, really? I was like, I wonder, I was even, trying to do that, is that I was doing my own thing without anybody even knowing anything. I got permission to use the church van to pick up these kids. I did it all on my own. We're supposed to have at least another person with me, but I wasn't going to let anybody pull me back. I really just prayed that God would protect me with all these kids. So it was the high peak of my life as far as doing anything great in the world. Not that it just was about me, it was about those kids. And that is a good reason why I have a YouTube channel, is because I love everyone, and I have a huge heart for kids. And so this is why my YouTube channel is what it is to reach, really to be that change that we need to see in the world and to reach others. So by reaching out to other people, we can give the kids in the future a better life to live. So because of that, they say when you're at your high peak, that's when the devil will come, and that's exactly what happened. Is this man came in my life, and I got deceived, and that's why now I might drive some men nuts, because I am not in a rush to get with somebody, and I've been patiently waiting for God to, I'm not going to say God anymore, but I say that, and I'm like but the universe. I've been waiting for the universe, source, or whatever name you have, like for the universe to show me who my twin flame is. So I'm really at this point in my life, I desire that. And, so I haven't met him yet. But the reason why I brought up the story about the church thing and bringing all those people, like I said, that was a high peak in my life. And I got to ask you, what is a high peak that you've done in your life? Is there a time that you felt celebrated, or you felt really good and positive about yourself? Maybe a job, or maybe a relationship that you could have been in. Maybe you're still in. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you won something, won a trip somewhere, did, something great that happened, and maybe you achieved something, maybe you had a goal that you wanted to do and you did it, you felt great. And I mention that is because sometimes we get stuck because we think of that moment that could have happened. Like my moment was in 2000, as far as that church thing goes, of bringing all those kids out. And I was the one, that the pastor was talking about, that brought all those kids out. And here I was looking around wondering, who brought all those kids out? And it was me. It was Starlight. I didn't count. I had the van and I brought the kids, and throughout the week, and I brought, I knocked on all those doors, in all these different areas. And, so I got to go out to dinner, and it was a great feeling to be able to get rewarded for something like that. So think of what you've gone through in your life. Maybe you did some wonderful thing, and the whole point why I'm bringing this up is the title is this, it's not how we start out in life, it is how we end. It's what are you doing now? What are you working on now? Is there something? I talk to a lot of people, and a lot of people are thinking about stuff, but it's more than just thinking. You got, don't put it off tomorrow. That's what I got from my mentor, and that's how I ended up starting my YouTube channel. Is I wrote to him and said, oh yeah, I want to start a YouTube channel. Well, I'll tell you what, I loved him, and I still do, is that he is the kind of person I needed, is because he got in my face, not literally, but he made a video, and he put in that video and say, I hear, don't tell me what you're gonna do, show me, and that really did. He had a way of motivating my ass to get me really going, and I did. And even if I didn't do everything right when I did it, and I watched a lot of videos, about how to start a YouTube channel, and one of the guys, I really loved his character, his personality and stuff, and for a YouTuber, for helping people to start a YouTube channel, and I loved watching him. I really loved his personality and all that, and he actually is a kind of YouTuber out there that will, if you want, you can say, hey, can you check out my YouTube channel and tell me what I'm doing wrong? And I don't know how that works, but he will. I don't know if you got to pay him to do that or if he just does it willingly. I forget, because it was a long time, and I'm like, yeah, that would be interesting, of saying, hey, could you check out my YouTube channel and tell me what am I doing wrong, what am I doing right? And he would go in and watch these videos and tell you where you need to work. But the reason why I brought this guy up, I'm trying to remember what his channel is called, but is, he let me know is not to do everything perfect. Just get it going. Just work on it. Just go, just do all of it. Don't worry about getting it perfected right now. Just get everything set. And, and as you go on your YouTube channel, then you can perfect all those things. It's just about getting it out there. So don't wait till tomorrow, get your notebook, get your notes, and don't bury the notebook, and like, hey, I got my notebook, and I don't think I have it with me. No, I don't have it with me, as I do have a notebook, but it's in my car. And now I got to take that notebook, and it's got a bunch of goals. And I've been working on these things, is I got page after page after page of goals to work on. And I just got, I will be having a video up hopefully tomorrow. Today didn't work. I have to study first for this video. So hopefully that video will be coming out tomorrow. And so I was listening to it today, but I ran out of time. I'm a multitasker. I was like heading to an appointment, and as I'm walking to my car, I'm watching the video as I'm there, so I only watch so many minutes of that video, on what I need to study about. But the pieces of information, I'm like, okay, that's more homework I have, and I'm good with that though, and so. And like I mentioned about, when we started 2024, and that was in January, but really it starts in March, as the new year really starts in March. We've been lied to so much, even the calendar's wrong. And some of you are like, oh, here she goes again. Yeah, if you believe everything you were told, then you are deceived, like we all are. Don't believe, the calendar. It never made any sense, the calendar, the way it lays out, it's like, all these different days. So, it's amazing of really how all this got created, so even time is illusion. But right now is what I want to really let you know is you got now, today. Don't wait till tomorrow, get your stuff, get your whatever. What do you want to work on? What is it that you got to work on? What is it that you're thinking of? What is it that you've been putting up? I just like with my mentor, he heard a lot of people writing to him and saying, yeah, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that. And the whole thing is, he's like, Don't tell me about what you're going to do. Show me what you're going to do. Show me what you're going to do. We need you. We really do. We need you to, like, stop putting it off, like, stop the excuses of why you can't do it now. Do it now. Today's the day. That, my mentor, he did. I needed that's the kind of man I desire to have in my life, is somebody that's, gonna kick me in the butt, and I say that, and then there's times I meet men, and then, then they think they're the guy, but, they're not the guy, a guy that's been already doing the work. We need to be on the same page. I'm not going backwards. I'm not going back to church, so if you're a guy that's like, hey, let's go to Sunday church, I'm sorry, but you're not, if you're constantly bringing up the Bible and tell me what the Bible is, sorry, you're not the man for me. I'm learning about spirituality. I'm letting, my whole way of living and doing things is different, and as you grow and learn different things, hopefully you're not going to be the same person your whole life. Like I put that video out there, is about, how many versions, are there of you? We don't have to be who we are today. Where tomorrow is going to be different, next week, are you going to be I hope not. I mean, like, unless you're not working on yourself and, you wake up and do the same thing every day, yeah, maybe you're never going to change. But I believe, some people are going to change, and, there's little tiny things that you might not see, and, to notice that you're changing. I do have loved ones in my family, and I said, hey, I just reached out to one today, and I said, you know what, you're doing better than you think. You're doing better. You could be doing this, but you're not. You could have been doing that, but you're not. So don't beat yourself up. But what it is, it's really start today. Get your book out, get your notes down, tomorrow, make time for this stuff. Stop being distracted. That's what my mentor taught me, and this is what I got to do with my YouTube channel. So anyway, really put off the excuses and do it today. Stop having an excuse why you can't do it now. I gotta wait until this gets done. I gotta do this after that. And then, you know what? Then you're gonna have another excuse why that never came up, why you never did it. So anyway, I'm trying to shorten my videos because I have to, really. I know it's hard for you to, the one video was almost 50 minutes, I'm like, woo, and that was a lot of editing. It took me hours. It took me the whole day. So I am trying to shorten my videos. Anyway, I do love you. This is Starlight. You can give this video a thumbs up. You can leave a message down below. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can also check out my playlist. Plus, you can give my videos a thumbs up, and you can find me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman. I love you so much, and I'm so sorry that my videos get so long. I always got so much to say, and I'm learning as I go, so I'm not going to beat myself up, but I apologize for the videos being so long at times. And I love you so much. This is Starlight. Love, light, and peace.